Hello, Ben here from Gravel Throat Reviews. It is Saturday, January 25th, and I'm coming at you today with an album review of the new album Cultus Brachypter from Maurda. This is a German black death metal band on Sentient Ruin Laboratories. My mind was blown when I came across this album because rarely do I find a blend of heavy genres that I haven't heard about or thought about before. But here we have a depressive black metal mixed with war metal. I wouldn't have thought of this combination because these two genres are pretty far apart in the spectrum of black metal subgenres. War metal is oftentimes extremely fast, raw, and chaotic, and borders on grindcore with a blasphemous and violent subject matter and more of a death metal vocal style delivery, which is very deep and guttural. And depressive black metal is more based upon long, repetitive, distorted guitar riffs and kind of sad, mournful voices that sound very shrieky and pained. So putting these two together results in a very abrasive yet chaotic but sad and mournful sound that I think is absolutely brilliant. I love the combination of these genres. So the EP Cultish Brachypter, which I think may roughly translate to Cult of Insects or Cult of the Stonefly. If I'm wrong about that, I do apologize to the band. Anyways, this EP came out in 2022 on Sentient Ruin Laboratories. I've never heard a bad album come out on Sentient Ruin. They put out records for Contusion, Atrament, which is like one of my favorite bands from the Oakland area. It's kind of like a D-beat black metal band, which I don't think are around anymore, unfortunately. But Sentient Ruin has also signed Altars from San Jose, Necrotech from Brazil, Deliriant from Spain, Velhar from Germany, also Diabolic Oath, Negative Vortex, Sutet Hexen, and many more. The moral of the story is whenever you see Sentient Ruin attached to an album or a record, you want to listen to that. It's going to be good. They do nothing but the best death metal, black metal, adjacent genres as well. So the guitar tones on Cultus Brachypter are raw and dirty with the perfect amount of distorted grit that allows for clarity while remaining very dark and aggressive. The mix is grimy and menacing, but very well done. Yeah, they really understand how to put the perfect sound quality on this genre, which is kind of low, guitars up front, vocals up front, and everything's very aggressive but dirty, sometimes even muddy. The drums hover in the background while the vocals and guitar take center stage on most of this album. Sometimes there's some kind of drums that come through the mix a little bit more. But the vocals are quite possibly my favorite part of this band because they are so dynamic. The vocalist uses these heavenly chant, albeit very sparingly, these heavenly chant vocals that are really interesting. Also, he uses low death metal style gutturals, mid-range screams, kind of high register black metal screams, and my favorite and the signature depressive black metal delivery is which is like tortured, painful, mournful wails that kind of raise the hair on the back of your neck. Very much like a banshee would sound like if you could hear that. But yeah, the vocals on this project are absolutely stunning. There's a part on the song Spore and Sun that has the Gregorian chant styles that kind of raise the tension and the emotion and are completely unexpected. They only appear at the 3-minute mark for around 15 seconds and then they completely disappear. And it's little details like this that make you want to go back to the song over and over again. And this is a sign of really, really good songwriting as well. The fourth song, entitled Unbrunst, is a short, hairy death metal, war metal track with some great headbanging riffs. And the vocals at the end are pure nightmare fuel. They stack all these different vocal styles on top of each other, and it sounds like just like a cacophony of banshees. It's really, really good. Perfect for this style. And the title track starts out with some kind of war metal riffage, then goes into this really nasty D beat that absolutely made my day. Like D beat and crust are some of my favorite genres. When you pair that D beat sound up with this really depressive yet angry black metal and death metal delivery, you get something special, in my opinion. I just love that dynamic. The atmospheres are excellent. The drumming is excellent. The songwriting is excellent. The riffs are compelling. The mix is aggressive. The vocals are absolutely next level good. Yeah, I bow down to this album. This album is super sick. Um, I can't think of one single thing I would do to change the EP to make it better. And for that reason, I think the only logical conclusion you can come to is that the album is a 10 out of 10. This is a banger of an album. I give it a perfect score. The only thing I would do to this album is make it longer. That's it. Everything on this is perfect. Um, this is an absolute banger of an album. Massive respect to Maurda and to Sentient Ruin Laboratories. Check these guys out on Bandcamp. Go buy their merch. Also check out the Sentient Ruin Bandcamp, which I'll put right here. They have so many good albums out. Yep, and that is the album Cultus, Brachypter by Maurda. It's a 10 out of 10. I love this album. This is Ben from Gravel Throat Reviews. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.